Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your favorite fishing guru is back with another exciting forecast, and trust me, you won't want to miss this one. We're talking about the fishing outlook for the United States on the 19th of September 2025. This day is shaping up to be a truly special one, with conditions that could either lead to an epic haul or a surprisingly finicky bite. I'm going to break down exactly what to expect, why it'll happen, and most importantly, how you can use this knowledge to fill your live well. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know precisely how to tackle the waters and what might just surprise you out there. All right, friends, let's dive into the main event. What's biting and how to catch them on this transitional day as summer gives way to fall. First up, for all you freshwater enthusiasts, let's talk about largemouth bass. As waters slowly cool across much of the country, these aggressive predators are getting ready for winter, meaning they're on the hunt. You'll want to focus your efforts in shallower, warmer waters, especially near vegetation, and abrupt drop-offs where baitfish are congregating. My advice? Start with crankbaits working from shallow edges outwards. If they're a bit shy, try wacky-rigged plastics or minnow baits along those deeper weed edges. Think 5 to 8 feet of water for the bigger ones. Moving to our coastal waters, get ready for striped bass and redfish. September is a fantastic time for both. Stripers will be bulking up and can be found in estuaries, coastal waters, and around rocky structures. Early mornings are prime for topwater bites, especially around sandy beaches and outflows. During the day, switch to live bait like eels, spot, or fresh-cut bait drifted near pier bases or deeper structure. For redfish, particularly in the warmer southern states, schools of these red drum will be roaming the inshore shallows, eating just about anything in their path. Make long casts with soft plastic jigs or live bait ahead of those cruising schools, and be prepared for a fight. Many are 30 inches or larger this time of year. Now for our northern and central friends, let's talk walleye. Activity is steadily improving as fish adjust to thinning weeds and cooling temperatures. You'll find them moving between shallow and deep water. Look for them in shallow areas during the nighttime hours, but during the day they'll likely be staging in deeper holes, often around 15 feet or more, especially on clear lakes around drop-offs and mid-lake structure. Jigs tipped with half-crawlers or large fatheads are a solid bet. Also, don't underestimate spinners in sizes 3 and 4 for covering water and drawing strikes. Finally, let's look for flounder. These delicious bottom dwellers are abundant in many coastal areas during the autumn season. Target them around inshore wreck and reef sites, as well as in inlet areas and along sandy coastal stretches. Pay attention to the incoming tide as it often brings in cleaner water, improving the bite. Gulp baits, squid and fiddler, or peeler crabs, fished on the bottom are proven winners for these flatfish. Now let's break down the why behind these predictions with a look at the actual conditions for the 19th of September 2025. The weather. Good news, folks, NOAA predicts generally warmer and drier than normal conditions across much of the contiguous United States for September 2025. On our specific day, expect stable, mostly sunny weather with little to no precipitation across most regions. Daytime maximum temperatures will likely hover around 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius in many areas, though some regions like the southeast could see highs around 78 degrees Fahrenheit, while the upper Midwest might be cooler around 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind speeds are expected to be moderate, making for comfortable fishing without too much chop. Stable atmospheric pressure, in the absence of major fronts, is generally a good sign for consistent fish activity, preventing them from feeling off due to sudden changes. Water temperature. This is a key factor for fall fishing. Waters are steadily cooling from their summer peaks across the country. In coastal areas, you'll still find relatively warm waters from the mid-80s Fahrenheit in Florida to the low 60s Fahrenheit in parts of California. Freshwater lakes and rivers will see temperatures in the mid-60s to mid-70s Fahrenheit. This gradual cooling signals to fish that it's time to feed aggressively and store energy for the colder months ahead, leading to increased activity and more consistent bites. The moon phase. On September 19th, 2025, we'll be under a waning crescent moon. It's showing a slim 5 to 7% illumination, with the new moon just 2 days away. Now, according to some fishing almanacs, the waning crescent can be considered a poor fishing period. However, don't let that discourage you. My experience tells me that while the bite might be a bit more subtle or capricious during this low-light phase, the fish are still there and still feeding. They might just require a more precise presentation or a bit more patience. The low illumination can sometimes make fish less wary, especially during daylight hours. Overall fish activity. The biological drive is strong right now. Fish everywhere are in a transitional feeding mode, preparing for winter. Many species are actively gorging themselves, which is excellent news for anglers. From base aggressively hunting baitfish to coastal predators like stripers and redfish packing on the pounds, the fish are active. The cooler water is energizing them, so expect them to be more mobile and willing to chase down a meal. So, what's my final assessment for the 19th of September 2025? I'd say the fishing will be good overall, but potentially capricious. The strong biological activity from cooling water temperatures and generally stable, warmer than normal weather are definite positives, signaling active feeding. However, the waning crescent moon might mean you'll encounter periods where the bite is a bit more sensitive or challenging, requiring you to really dial in your tactics. Be adaptable and you'll find success. All right, my friends, that's your comprehensive fishing forecast for the 19th of September 2025. I wish each and every one of you tight lines and nipped tails, no scales out on the water. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and leave a comment below. What are your fishing plans for this week? Have you had any surprising catches lately? Share your observations and let's build this awesome fishing community together. Until next time, happy fishing.